I'll be unboxing my new ROBO R1 PLUS. I loved my first one so much that I had to get a second. Still to this day, it's one of my most dependable printers, and we're gonna unbox it. We'll check out the box, go through some of the specs that's on it, and I'll just show you guys everything that comes in. First off, let's check out the side of the box. So the build volume is 10 by 9 by 8. I know I discussed this in the past, but for a printer that's this affordable, that's a huge build size. Everything in the same price range, the 700 to 800 range, is maybe half the size. So I mean that in itself is a plus. It has an all metal hot end, so you can do PLA, ABS. You can do 15 specialty materials, as the box says, which would include wood, Ninja Flex, stainless steel. I know in CES they talked about some new scented filaments, so I'm interested in what they're gonna have those, kind of used for. Has a heated build plate, which is great too because you can do different materials. It has a glass build plate at that. Something that's pretty cool that I've actually used once or twice, and I didn't even really need it. I was just trying to check, is the 24-hour customer support. I called once just to test them out, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it did take a few minutes to get through to get somebody on the line, but when I did, the person was nice. They were very helpful and very supportive. You can use any slicer you want. I use Simplify 3D, but you can use Kira. You can use Slicer. Let's see, in the box, it comes with some test filament, a toolkit, the ROBO3D software, which is Matter Hacker's software, which is Matter Control. I don't use that, so I can't say I recommend it or don't recommend it. But let's cut open the box and let's check it out. So you can see that this box looks like it was cut open already. That's because this particular printer I bought as an open box item, and it was refurbished. For me, I wanted the discount. I believe it was $5.99 for a refurb, and I'd rather spend the extra $200 on filament, because I figured with the 24-hour customer support and the 6 months warranty, if anything happens to it, I'm covered anyway. So let's check this out. Alright, so we'll move on the floor. Let's see, we're going to open it up. Right off the bat, you get a pretty nice scraper. You scrape your prints off the bed. It's actually pretty strong. The handle's nice and tough. Much better than a lot of the scrapers you do get free with most other printers. They're pretty flimsy. We get a USB with a mini SD card, which is the getting started video and software. Plug in the SD into the back of the thumb drive, blah blah blah. So basically there's a video in here when you plug it into your computer telling you the setup and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Here's the manuals, setup instructions. Now if you guys are like me, whenever I see instructions, I just throw them to the side. That's how I usually end up messing everything up, but that's what I do. I never read instructions. There's a power cord. This is my USB, and here is a toolkit. Let's see what comes in the toolkit. In the toolkit is a glue stick, some lube for the threaded rods, a little wrench, Allen key, screwdriver, and tweezers. That's pretty cool. A lot of the times I save these containers for all my, I organize all my tools in it. So I'll put all my Allen keys on one, all my screwdrivers on one, all my glue sticks on one. So that's pretty cool. Let's go to the next. I do recommend, let me just say a disclaimer. I do recommend going through the manual and setup instructions just so you don't mess nothing up. That's just what I do because I'm stupid like that. Because I think I know everything. Half the time I do, half the time I don't. So let's see how I can do this with one hand. Oh wait, what's this? This is the spool holder. So this is the spool holder clips in the back. I can show you guys how it goes right now. It kind of just slides and locks on. Right there. It feeds to the top. Goes right down to the extruder. So this is pretty cool, but if you go on Thingiverse or some of the Facebook groups, people have either modeled their own or you can just download someone else's. A lot of people like to have the top feeding spool holder. Some people like it on the side. It's really a preference on what you kind of want. For right now, on my current one, I just have it in the back because I just have no time to go searching. Okay, let's go this here. All right, here we go, nicely packed. Let's see what's in here. This seems to be a test. Spool of Robo Blue. This is a 3D printer filament, PLA starter spool. Pretty nice color. I'll probably use this to print the buttons for my screen, like I did over here. This screen is a third-party screen that I added because the Robo itself doesn't come with an onboard controller. So I'll probably use that blue for these buttons right here. Okay, so it's out of the box. See, it's pretty securely packed all around. So let's take the sucker out. Bam. Here's the extruder, glass bell plate. Let's pop this guy out. Bam. Take this out. So you can see when I did that, I'll actually show you on the other side, that the build plate dropped. So, here, I'll do it again. Here. So this build plate, since it's a heated build plate, it has to stay attached to the printer by this wire, but it is connected. It is connected on this railing with magnets. I don't want to lift it up, but you can see right there, there's the magnets. So it does have some play. You can lift it up. Say if for some reason your bed's not working, or if you crack your bed or something, it's pretty easy to remove. You just pop it off with those magnets, put a new cable in, and you have a new build plate ready to go. Let's see. Here's the extruder setup. My belt, let me check my belt. It's still pretty tight. Nothing really got damaged on shipping, which I'm very happy about. Here's the all metal hot end. I don't know if you guys can see. Bam. Alright, so good. We're in business. Let me take this out and I can show you guys the buttons on the side and how to hook this sucker up. Alright, back again. So here we go. Here's on the right side. This is your USB connection to the computer. This is the mini SD slot. In the back, I'm sure it's just a power cord and the on switch. Here we go. Warning before you plug in. Switch to the proper power supply. Okay, so here we go. We have to switch to proper power supply. 110. Okay, so here's a note. You have to make sure before you plug it in to switch it to the proper power supply. The unit is preset to 230 volts. That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? Let's see what it's on. Mine is preset to 110. That's what it's supposed to be. Well, let's just flip it for argument's sake. If to see, yeah, let's not. 110. I don't think you guys can see that. All right, so rip this sucker up. Well, since mine's a refurbished model, they probably had set it up for me already at 110 because maybe they were repairing it or it was used beforehand in the office. So if you do buy this printer, double check and make sure you are set at 110 volts before you start it up. So that's about it. What I'll do now is I bought an extra screen because I knew I bought an extra printer from Printed Solid. Printed Solid is another company that sells 3D printing accessories. They sell filament, they sell hot ends, they sell screens for the Robo. The one thing I say that I don't like about this model of Robo is that you have to be tethered with the screen. I'm sorry, you have to be tethered with the USB to your computer. Now, nobody wants to do that. I don't want to have to feel that I have to be tethered. They do have a workaround where you can plug in the mini SD into the little slot on the side, but you still need to be initially connected to the computer, and then you kind of have to, like, say, print. I think it's in Matter Control. You hit print from SD card, and then the printer will start, and then you can unplug your wire. That's just too much work. So I bought this screen, which the majority of people do. Let me cut this sucker open, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, give it a little slice. Let's see what I got from Printed Solid. Take my screen. Oh, I got another little case to have my tools. Oh, some gummy bears. Thank you, Matt, from Printed Solid. Let's see. And sorry, guys. And another SD card with a mini SD adapter. Great. So I'm gonna do a separate video on how to install the screen. It's pretty much a piece of cake, but this is pretty much it. I'm not gonna open it now. I'll save that for the other video. But it's just really the screen with the connectors, and you don't have to do anything special to really hook it up. You really just pop off the bottom, and it plugs right into the board, and it's automatically set up to run from the screen, which is pretty sweet. This casing that I printed in silver PLA, that's on Thingiverse, as well as these buttons. So I just downloaded the model, and I just printed them away. That's about it, guys. I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me right now while I'm still waiting for my GoPro to print to record nicer videos. There was a big storm here in New York City, probably on the whole East Coast, and it's kind of still, in limbo trying to get here. Hopefully by next time I'll have the GoPro, but probably not. I have a video coming up about a Deadpool mask that I was a project on. I'm sorry, that I was a part of that project for I 3D printed the eyes. I don't want to show you guys now, but I'll show you in the next video. I have another review of another printer, maybe tomorrow or the next day, which is the Cubicon. And I think I have one more printer coming, and I forgot what the name was. But until then, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for your support. Later.